Hello everybody, welcome to FaerieQuest. I'm Christina Schumacher, your host. I thought it might be a little bit fun to share with you a photograph that was taken at what I call the Mystic Trail in Rhodes, Iowa. It's actually the Heart of Iowa Trail. And this photograph was taken on June 8th, 2019. And I found 4 fairies in this photograph. And when I say fairies, that covers all manner of fairies, meaning trolls and fairies like you see with Tinkerbell and those kind, and whatever strange creatures might be in these photographs. Now, I'm only showing you 4 of them. These are photographs because of how much foliage there is. They need to be gone through many times, not just once. So I'm going to show you the 4 that I have, and I've marked them on the original photograph, and you'll know this is the same photograph because we have this interesting log, and I'll even make it a little bit smaller for you so you can tell that it is the same photo. So here is the one that is marked, and here is the one that is not. So they are the exact same photographs. Okay, so we'll start with the one down here, and I'll show you. And because the beings, the fairies, are so small, it is difficult to enlarge them, so that you can see them really, really well. But this is about it without too much blur. But you can see a face here, and she's got a very interesting hairstyle, if that's hair, could still be a part of her head. Here is her neck. She has an eye here, her nose here, her mouth here, and we can see an arm here and a hand. And that is really all I can tell from her. However, I do believe there's a child here. And if you look at the hair here and you look at the hair here, and the child has 2 eyes, and we can see kind of arms and hands overlapping here and possibly a leg here. Now, I can't really see her legs definitively. The next one is right here, I believe. And that one is this little guy. And I hesitate really to make him much bigger because he is quite hard to see, but he appears to be sleeping. Or at least that's how he's appearing when he discovers I'm taking a photograph. Now, he is one, I believe, who has blended his body to make it blend into everything around. However, he did not do that with his head. So we have, here is the head right here. He has hair right here. He has an ear right here. Here's the cheek. He has kind of a little bulbous nose, and his eyes are closed, but they also look like little balls, almost as though they protrude underneath an eyelid a little bit further than what ours would. And you can just kind of see a little bit of a mouth here. And this is one that you would have to look at a little more clearly. And like I said, it's very hard to enlarge them without blurring them so that nothing can be recognized. Now, what do I think this little guy is? I don't know. He could be a gremlin or a troll, and I'm just kind of going off of other photographs that I've taken. They're all very different. So I don't always know what species of fairy they might be. So after this little guy, we're going to this one. And this one's a little hard to see as well. Very, very blended. However, we can definitely see an eye, an eye. Here's the nose. Here are the cheeks, and they're kind of faded out, kind of dark here. So they're harder to see because we don't have the full effect of the full head here due to shadow. But I can see that there's a lower chin here. Also hair. And I can't really tell what the rest of the body looks like on this one. But when I come over and I look here, there's another little being right here that is more human looking than this fairy. And this one has, there's the face, here's an eye, here's an eye. Her hair is just, she's a cute little blonde is what she is. And here's an arm and a hand. And here's a foot and a leg. And here's another leg, foot. Almost like she's got her foot sticking out. But then, not having seen her when I was cropping this, I may have cropped off a portion of her right there. So anyway, I think there's more than one in here. There's this one, possibly one here, possibly one here facing us. So it isn't always just one. And last in this photograph will be this little one here, and she is found right here up in the tree, and I'll bring that a little bit closer so you can tell. See, we're looking at the same thing here. And there she is. And she's another little blonde, and she's got a pretty good sized nose there, and her eyes are closed, both eyes. She's got her head leaning up against this tree here, and we can see part of her here. I'm thinking that she is a female troll, which I don't find very often. I do find male trolls, but very rarely do I find a female troll. So she's adorable. And yeah, see, when you get even closer, you can see, but they start pixelating quite a lot. So I don't like to make them that large because I like to be able to see them much, much better. So those are the 4 that you have seen today in this photograph. And again, if I go through this photograph, we will certainly find other ones. See, there's the sleeping one, and here's the woman and child. So I just thought you might enjoy seeing some of the fairies that can be found in the photographs. And like I said, there's many different species, and I never know what it is I'm going to photograph or who I'm going to photograph. So anyway, fun sharing with you. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll try to do a few more of these if this is something that you enjoy. So just let me know in the comments below, or give me a thumbs up, and that way I'll know that this is the type of video you'd like to see. All right, so until next time, take care.